Open the door now.
Until you fucking quit, because fuck Bucket League.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Who else is in the house?
Son, do you have any idea what this could be about? It's something online or something?
What was it? What email?
It was myuncletouchedmywiener@gmail.com.
What?
These kids.
Following an unthinkable discovery, SWAT descends in overwhelming force on the home of an unsuspecting teenager, quickly exposing his damning secret.
I literally have a shirt in my room that says, "Kill your local pedophile," because I don't like that.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In April 2025, the Ocala Police Department investigated a cyber tip that included 50 media files, allegedly containing child abuse material. After confirming the tip, a detective tracked down the source of the files to the home of 19-year-old David Edgar Joseph Rudder.
Other men and their dicks and suck it. So they can only think about other men, right? And they hate that. They want to be against something, so they're gonna have to be against the only thing they can think about. So they're gay as shit. The thing is, same with like pedophiles. The most anti-pedophiles are all pedophiles. Right, that's just what it is. It's the truth. Because they're performatively against pedophilia. So they have to be pedophiles. Because they only think about that shit.
What are you doing?
Give me a debrief.
What are you doing?
Of course, not necessary.
Who else is in the house?
Brother.
Come out, come out. Who else is in the house?
No. You know what you're getting into. It could be like a trafficker ring. It could be a fucking.
Yeah.
It could be some overlord shit. You know, like you never know. Of course, SWAT's necessary.
Any weapons in there?
No.
All right.
Same thing with the swatting thing.
What is
They
going
don't know,
on?
right?
Somebody-
So they're going to be prepared for the worst.
Huh?
There's a search warrant for your
If you get a call that is of a certain severity, you're not gonna send a guy there just to potentially fucking die. Like, the guy's gonna get blown up, the guy's gonna knock on the door, and he gets his fucking skull, like half of his skull blown off by a shotgun.
The country
Because he happened to be, right, because the call happened to be right.
Huh?
This officer safety.
They're not gonna do that shit. Like, come on, man.
Oh, for safety? You guys act like we're some kind of terrorist. Baby, what the hell is going on?
Well, if I'm gonna get swatted.
What's swatting?
An illegal and often dangerous prank. Swatting involves the use of a hoax emergency call to send SWAT teams to the homes of online personalities, like streamers, as a form of harassment. Unfortunately for David, this is no prank.
Do you have any idea what this could be about?
Never heard of that before.
Something online or something?
Detective Blaine is gonna. Every question you have, she'll have an answer for you. Okay?
Well, how about let's get to it?
She's pulling her car up right now. She's gonna get you out of cuffs and talk to you. Okay?
Forensic detectives begin locating devices inside the Rudder household to confirm the origin of the child abuse material. Meanwhile, David's father finally learns about the horrifying details of the investigation that led officers to his doorstep.
So I investigate what's called internet crimes against children. And I received a tip that ultimately led me to your residence regarding the possession of what we refer to as child abuse material, also known as child served any child abuse material on any devices inside your home.
No, nothing with child. I mean,
Okay.
I watch. Who doesn't?
Sure.
But nothing with kids. I would never do nothing like that.
Ultimately, the initial tip came in from that.
I believe this guy
name,
based
date
off
of birth. And like I stated,
overall demeanor.
The child abuse material, those images were coming from your IP address.
What was it? What email?
It was myuncletouchedmywiener@gmail.com.
Really?
These kids.
Yeah, there were no signs.
And I don't. And you've never seen anything on his device or anything like that was concerning of any nature.
Never. I mean, he sleeps most of the day.
Does he? Okay. Because I'll be honest with you. Obviously, all of it's bad. This material is all
like
under
it's some
the
kind
age
of
of 9.
unsuspected criminals. No,
it's pretty significant.
Every
There's a
single time
lot
I
of
watch
it.
videos,
why would you need,
there is a clear
even if he's
pattern
looking at
of thinking that these
or
people
something
have.
like that,
They
why
all
would
think
you
like
need
they're
to
5
roll
years
up
old.
with all
They all
those
think
cars?
they
Oh, come on,
have
bro.
the
Really?
social demeanor
This
of
guy can't think.
a toddler.
No, he's not right.
That's
he's stupid.
that's all
like,
criminals.
What? Protocol is what we
just
do.
The
Can't
general
people put
thinking
stuff
pattern
on-
that they have is they think like a toddler.
on your
like
people's
the criminal mindset.
internet and stuff. I mean, I don't know.
How was he right? I was right. What
You
if
know
they were
for a
making that
fact,
material? What
when
if
you
they
have
had
these people,
a bunch
the
of
signs were
adults
there
that were orchestrating
years
this
in
material?
advance, no,
What if they had a
decades in
ring
advance.
that literally produces this material, and it was a
not
bunch
just
of guys,
the parents,
and to
the
participate in the operation,
teachers.
they were all
you see
armed
these kids
because
in
it's
the
a lot of
classroom,
income
right?
for
If
them.
you're in
They would be a
elementary
fucking
school, you know
ultra
exactly which
operation.
one
I mean,
is
yeah,
the problem
you
children.
roll in
You
deep.
know
Like,
exactly
what?
While his
which ones
father
are
remains
very
convinced it's all
likely to
just a
become dangerous
misunderstanding,
criminals in the
David
future.
offers his own explanation
exactly
for how
who they
such
are.
material could have ended up on the devices he
Like,
uses.
come on.
What kind of cell phone do you have?
An iPhone.
Is it password protected?
It is.
What is that password?
Do I have to give that to you?
You don't have to give it to me. Kind of like
you
I
know,
explained to
you
your
know for a
dad.
fact this guy
Ultimately,
started
today we're here.
smoking
We're
fucking
gonna
crack and
seize
shit.
all electronic
And
devices.
Look at him.
We're going
He
to
started
examine
smoking
those
shit
devices.
in fucking middle school.
The longer
you know
we're
the
here,
guy that did
the longer
that.
it takes to get
You know
in,
the
the
people
longer we're here.
that
I mean,
pulled up at the front of the school and started fucking like doing
I
fucking
picture
drugs
myself in
out of
them.
nowhere.
Okay.
You know the
Naked.
people that did
And
that.
we're not looking for.
And they've
for
been
that.
like that way before.
Ultimately, it's completely up to you.
Okay.
You know exactly who they are.
Weird. This
We
guy's
all know
weird.
exactly who
Dude,
these people
I
are.
know that type of smile. Yo,
It's just
Okay.
the first 6 of my phone.
Makes it easier to remember, right?
weird.
And I've received actually
This guy
multiple
looks like
tips
a
from the
cop.
National Center for
Flirtatious.
Missing and Exploited Children,
He's got the
referring
look.
to what we call child abuse material, also known as child. So, have you ever seen any of that?
Unfortunately, there's a lot, online.
Okay.
Looks like
Have you seen it on any of your devices?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, because I go on these sites that have like a lot of videos that aren't allowed to be posted on like regular social media,
Okay.
whatever the reason may be.
They're
And
also stupid too.
a lot of times that slips through. That includes, I literally have a shirt in my room that says, and this is a little counterintuitive, but it says, "Kill your local pedophile," because I
Okay.
don't like that. It's I work at Spencer's. We sold it there.
You sold the shirt? I'm hoping you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, not like
No.
child abuse
No.
material. Okay. Just wanted to
He
clarify.
means contradictory.
Okay.
A lot of that is seen online now, and it slips through the cracks easily. It's very
Okay.
prevalent.
So let me ask you this: a Gmail account. Do you recognize my uncle touched
Is
my
that the
wiener?
stupid one? I knew that was the stupid one.
That
Yeah, that's
doesn't
when we got
seem right
hacked.
at all,
All
by
of
the
a
way.
sudden, I couldn't get back into it, so I don't know.
Okay, that's something that a lot of these platforms will do when they locate accounts that are linked to child abuse material. So that could be ultimately why you couldn't get back in. Talk to me about that account being hacked.
A lot of my accounts have been just hacked for no reason.
Okay.
I don't even want to use the word hacked, but compromised, I guess, is the word
Okay.
I want to use.
Check.
But
In
yeah,
the
it
current year,
happens a lot. I have to make new emails a lot.
Okay. So you don't remember or recall ever searching out this material or having a conversation with someone and someone sharing it with you?
brother,
Some of our-
brother, Gmail these days, even when you log in, 10 meters from your PC, bro, it asks you to put your fucking, put your eyes, put your phone, put your other phone, put your other old Gmail and your phone, and put your thumb on the PC. Put your dick in the fucking in like, come on, man, really, like.
Tips
have to be
included
next level
Like, bro,
reverse
it's like
image
30
searches
FA.
You get
using the
hacked.
Bing reverse search engine from this residence. So
Because all these
Every
features, these safety
reverse
features
search
are on by
anything.
default. So like you have to be a next level type of
Wait, you guys
retard
don't get that
or
prompt?
degen to
The
get
dog,
fucking
your
hacked.
dog one?
It would have been like, I don't know,
And the way you get hacked is someone with
of
fishes for
myself
it.
to see if I was on Google.
They
Half the
try
time
to bait
reverse
you out.
image
So like,
searches don't work.
like your
for me.
grandma.
I've tried it.
Your grandma falls
Yeah.
for the fucking night.
So you don't
Really
recall
good
ever
scam.
taking an
Classic.
image of
That's
child
how you get
abuse
hacked.
material
Not by
and
some
putting it
fucking
into Bing to
genius
try to locate
in his
images or
Russian
anything like that.
apartment.
so what?
His Soviet
Will
apartment.
we be
hacking your shit.
Wait.
That's not how it works.
On what?
An image of child abuse material and putting it into Bing to try to
This is a hashtag ad. I said it. I guess I can't prove it yet. Hashtag ad for Bing.
locate
Nobody uses
images
Bing.
or anything like that. Okay.
So
I mean, this guy might be the
will we be
biggest
here
retard I've ever seen. Wow.
until the whole thing's done?
Pretty much, yes, sir.
Reverse
Yeah. We take these investigations
Your
very seriously
own
because they deal with the
child porn?
exploitation of children. Because all this material is somebody's real baby somewhere, and it comes from somewhere.
As David continues to deny the evidence presented to him
How-
by the
how does
detective,
that work?
the forensics team on site
Everybody?
begins examining
What-
all the
what did he
devices
think
recovered
was
from the
gonna
Rutter
happen?
home. David and his father, seated on the street in full view of their neighborhood,
So
slowly
just
come
put it
to
to
terms with the
bang.
reality they've been trying to
Yo, they
ignore.
just give me
What's
chairs.
the procedure afterwards?
So if we
'cause
locate
he's
any
not-
child abuse material, depending on whose device it's located on, that individual obviously will be placed under arrest.
What's the usual thing that happens? I'm just trying. I mean, he obviously needs to get some therapy or something
Sure.
like that. He's not violent. He's never been in
Right.
trouble before.
And a lot of
he's, I'm just asking, why would you even do this? He didn't even know. Just curious.
Yeah.
Kids.
While David's father claims he's never been in trouble before, the teen has had a few brushes with the law. The most recent being a petty theft charge following a shoplifting incident at a Walmart. His father doesn't appear to believe that today's situation is much more serious.
Well, I know people who've got registered
Yeah.
as sex offender for grabbing someone's
I mean,
butt.
didn't I predict this?
And
Like,
unfortunately,
just 5 minutes
you know
ago?
what? Here's a kicker.
That's not funny. That's not funny
There
at all.
were no
if you
signs.
grab somebody's butt and they didn't want that, you're a sex offender. How is that hard to understand? Ha ha ha. Sex offender for grabbing somebody's butt. Hey, so funny. Yeah, how about you don't fucking do that?
I see that stuff. And when I was in high school, we had it was like a big game. Like kids would run around, the girls would grab the boys' butt, and the boys would grab the girls' butt. Now,
Yeah, you can't do that.
you know,
I mean,
it's
that's not the same as
taboo.
raping
You
kids. I
do
don't
that
know.
now. It's one thing to have, something on your computer because you were curious.
Yeah, it might just
and
be
you made
me,
a stupid
but I don't think it's the
mistake.
same thing.
Between knowingly doing it and sending it out, or being the cause of it, or being involved in it. It's a bigger thing now because
Yeah, that's crazy.
now
I
you
might
got
be the next
all these
Charlie Kirk.
cartels trafficking kids. That's probably why SWAT pulls up here, right? Hey, you're
Bro, what?
19
Yeah, that's
years
right.
old, you
He
made
got,
a
he got
mistake.
some,
Brother,
he got some muscle in his brain.
Even if this is valid,
figured it out.
the people who consume
Figured
it
out what a
and would
swap
take and it would
was.
have it are part of the
Holy.
ecosystem. Like that ecosystem only exists because of those who consume it. Otherwise, would they sell it to? That makes the whole cogwheel turn. Are you fucking stupid?
If you need therapy, you get into therapy. That's probably what they're going to have you do
therapy
anyway.
isn't gonna help
I
you
would
from
guess
being
he's
a
worried
pedophile,
about
man.
getting in
Doesn't even do
fights,
anything.
being attacked, or something like that.
Like I said,
You know
jail
the
setting
way
is
you
completely
stop
different than what you see
people
on TV and all
from,
that stuff.
As David and his father ponder his
like,
fate, the
searching
forensic
up and,
team
like,
manages to
generating a
locate
bunch of
20
CP
videos containing child
instead of
abuse
giving me the
material on
time
a
to
phone
sit
recovered
around
from
their
David's
ass
room.
in front of
The
the screen
discovery
doing all
makes
this
it
shit.
harder for either of them
You
to claim he
Send them
accidentally
over to the
downloaded
coal
the
mine,
material.
like the diamond
And I can tell you from looking
or
at it,
the
it
sugar
wasn't where he was
plantations.
spammed.
And you make
or
him work
it was
16 hours a day.
It was
for the
accessed
whole
by him,
fucking day.
reviewed
No,
by him.
he
And
told
when
me
they
that
eat
it
and
popped
drink,
up on the
dude,
dark
while
web,
working,
and then he
like, to
clicked
get
on it
fed,
and started
you have
looking.
a
He
whole
said he don't
squad
even know why he did.
of
Well, I can tell you from the
criminals
volume and the different time
feeding
frames that
other
it was
criminals
viewed
that
and
are working
collected,
and cooking
it
for
wasn't a
them the whole
one-time
way
thing.
through.
So there's an issue
So they never
here.
have time to
Can I
do
give you a
it.
hug before I go?
They only have time to work.
This is
And it means if they drop dead on job, I mean just ship him. Ship him away, bury him. And then
I'll talk to you
load in the
Following
next.
his arrest, David was charged with
group of
20
criminals
counts
to
of
work.
possession of child. He pled not guilty
That's
and was
how he solved
allowed
the
out on
problem. I mean, I
bond on the
just solved it
condition that
for
he
you.
refrain from
You're gonna cry
unsupervised
and deny
contact
it,
with
but,
anyone
I mean,
under
that's-
the age of
that's-
18. Had he refrained
It is
from
a
committing
solution.
any new crimes
I ate
before his
something bad
trial,
today, then.
David would have
Fucking
stayed
it's
out on
cooking
bond.
throat.
Unfortunately, meeting
Like
these
it- like
conditions
my
would
whole-
prove to be difficult for him.
My whole mouth region is dry. I can't. I know I'm not
In November
now,
2025, detectives began tracking over
dehydrated.
250 images and
I
videos
drank
containing
so
child
much and I
abuse
still have a
material,
fucking dry
including
mouth.
AI-generated content involving child actors and animals, linked to David's IP address. They also made contact with the father of a 13-year-old girl who expressed concern over David's interactions with her.
Come out!
Come out.
Hold on.
SWAT units descended on the Rutter residence once again and collected several devices, including a phone hidden in a bag of cat food in the garage. They soon learned that while out on bond, David had amassed a collection of child abuse material that included videos of the 13-year-old girl generated using.
You know what's scary? I feel like if AI wasn't the way it is right now, and it wasn't like as kind of secure or whatever, and people could run their shit locally, whatever, this would be a rampant problem. It would be like the boom of that problem would be so big, it would be hard for them to catch up. You say they can, but okay, oh my god, bro. I know you can run your shit locally, but the setup for it has so many layers of like you have to do this and do that, whatever.
Yeah. Like a ton of people that becomes a pedophile would never do that because it's too much work.
Or Facebook
like
anymore, really?
They have to have 8 hours a day.
Produced videos of young girls
collecting like terabytes of photos of children on their
and
hard
babies.
drives. They can't spend those hours standing up some immaculate server room. They can't do it because they have to collect.
Guys,
it's like a job.
You
think how much time I spent on this fucking channel? I have like thousands of videos on this shit.
Chat, remember with Parsec? And I ran a prompt that was too big, and the GPU fried into
it. Probably a terabyte of content. About it.
Since he violated the conditions of his pre-trial release from his previous arrest, David's bond was revoked. Alongside the original 20 charges, David was charged with an additional 5 counts of possession of child,
I don't know how that works.
as well as 13 counts of possession of 10 or more child images. Though he admitted to possessing child
on their
abuse material, David pled not guilty once again. This time, he was denied a pre-trial release on bond. According to an official release from the Marion County Sheriff's Office, due to the nature and volume of the material found in
beyond
David's
the Pokemon card collectors type of collecting.
The Marion County Sheriff's Office, due to the nature and volume of the material found in David's possession, police have reason to suspect that he may have had access to live victims, indicating he potentially produced some of the content himself. He remains in custody awaiting trial, and the investigation is ongoing.
Yeah, like I do the most low effort content in existence. And I do this for years, every single day.
Guys, slip through the cracks. No,
1.5.
Just know that's just completely incorrect.
If I did it on my videos,
that is
if
so
I
incorrect.
had all this on my drive,
it's brain dead.
It's like at most like 2.
Like these
2
people are insane.
Just 100,000 videos. That's not even 100 terabytes. Just 100,000 videos.
Have another
like
video.
At most 10 terabytes. That's files, right? So that's mostly not videos. It's probably not videos, it's like pictures and shit. Some of these people, like that's rookie numbers. Some of these people have actually had like 50, 100 terabytes of this shit. You know, Jen, that's actually like mind-boggling. That's mind-boggling.